Football Facts Presents: 11 young footballers who impressed during the last season. Number 11. Maxim Lopez. Lopez is a French footballer who plays for Marseille. At just 19 he is already an important member of the team. He made his breakthrough on the second game of the season as a substitute and he created an assist. He made 35 appearances in all competitions and scored 3 goals. It will be interesting to see if the attacking midfielder will stay at Marseille or if he will choose to move to a bigger club. Some English clubs have already expressed their will to sign him. We have to take into consideration that Marseille has a project to rebuild the team in order to challenge Paris Saint-Germain and Monaco, so he might prefer to stay for a bit longer in France. Number 10. Kasper Dahlberg. The Danish striker moved from Silkeborg to Ajax at the end of last season and he made an immediate impact. At just 20, he is already considered as one of the most prolific goal scorers. In all competitions he had 47 appearances and 23 goals. Ajax finished the season without any silverware but Dahlberg had a great season. In general, Ajax had a very young squad and Dahlberg was one of the many players who had a great contribution. During the season he also gained his first appearance for the national team of Denmark. Number 9. Ousmane Dembele. The 20-year-old French winger was signed by Dortmund 1 year ago and he enjoyed a very successful season. He made 47 appearances in all competitions and scored 9 goals. He is already considered indispensable for the team that is already building around him. Big clubs are interested for him but Dortmund wants to keep him in order to create a strong team and challenge Bayern for the German championship. He also made his first 5 appearances for France and the future seems bright for him. Number 8. Bertrand Traore. Another young player of Ajax that impressed on this season is Bertrand Traore. Last summer he joined Ajax on loan from Chelsea in order to gain more experience and playtime. His start was not so good but soon he started performing well and helped a very young squad to reach the final of the Europa League. On February he represented Burkina Faso on the African Cup of Nations, playing in all games as his nation won the 3rd place. In general, the young striker played 35 games for Ajax, scoring 13 goals. It is interesting to see if Chelsea will keep the player or if he will be loaned out again. Number 7. Christian Pulisic. The American forward introduced himself last year but during this season he established himself on the first team of Borussia Dortmund. At just the age of 18 he is already a star in Germany and is considered one of the players that will make a big name in football. During the season he played 41 games and scored 7 goals for the club. He also made 13 appearances for USA and scored 4 goals and became the youngest player to score a goal for USA in the modern era. Number 6. Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans is another young Belgian footballer. At the age of 20, he already made 4 full seasons for Anderlecht. The midfielder had an amazing season, helping his team to reach the quarter-finals of Europa League and also to win the Belgian championship. The Belgian superstar made his first appearance for his country on November and then made another 2 throughout the season. When the season finished, Monaco paid €24 million to sign the youngster on a 5-year deal. There, he will meet a very young squad which already dominated France and the future seems bright for the player. Number 5. Julian Brandt. At the age of just 21, this is his 4th season with the first team of Leverkusen. Though his team didn't enjoy a good season, as it finished 12th, his personal performances made him a target for many big clubs in Europe, including Liverpool and Bayern Munich. The young winger played 40 games on the season as he netted 4 goals. He already played for Germany 5 times and he is considered as one of the players that will lead his national team in the future. Number 4. Gianluigi Donnarumma. At just 18, the Italian goalkeeper already made his second full season with the first team of AC Milan. We all know that the position of the goalkeeper is the hardest one and is hard for a 17-year-old to cover it. Donnarumma, however, was probably the best thing for AC Milan, as the team was not at its best. The young Italian star played in all games of the season, as the team only managed to finish 6th and win a Europa League spot. During September, he became the youngest goalkeeper to ever play for the national team of Italy at just the age of 17. He is expected to become the successor of Buffon under the posts of Italy for the next years. He is already on the list of both clubs of Manchester who want to sign him. Milan is called to keep him in order to be able to form a team that might be able to challenge Juventus for the title. Number 3. Marcus Rashford. Rashford introduced himself last year for Manchester United. This season, however, he was the player that helped his team to achieve the Europa League title and a spot on next year's Champions League. Playing next to Zlatan Ibrahimovic for the majority of the season, he gained much experience, and when the Swedish star was injured, Rashford led his team on the success of the Europa League by scoring and assisting very crucial goals. At just 19, he is considered as the future star of Manchester United and England. He participated on the Euro of 2016 without having much playing time, something that the head coach of England had been criticised for. Number 2. Kylian Mbappe. At just 18, the French striker was the man of the season for Monaco, which won its first championship after 17 years. Mbappe featured on 44 games in all competitions and scored 26 goals, as his team won the local title and reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. He also made his senior debut for France in March and became the second youngest French player to feature for his country. The battle for the team that will sign him during the summer will be great, but there will be no surprise if Monaco decides to keep the player for some more seasons. Number 1. Dele Alli. For another season, the young English midfielder impressed, as Tottenham won the second place of the English Premier League. Alli played 50 games in total this season, scoring 22 goals and providing 13 assists. For a second consecutive season, he won the award of the Premier League Young Player of the Year, and he was also inducted again on the Premier League Team of the Season. The 21-year-old already won 17 caps for England and scored 3 times. He was part of the squad in Euro 2016 on the unsuccessful tournament for England. For surely is expected to bring success to Tottenham and the English national team in the future. Who else do you think deserves to be on this list? Comment below. Thanks for watching.